Hello guys, welcome back. So yeah, if you saw the sailing video, you know the kind of day I had. And I have to really want those game videos at this point because it's taking me anywhere from an hour to a couple hours, even for a 10-minute video. I don't know if they're scrubbing every single frame of video game videos now or what they're doing, but those videos take at least, it seems like a 10-time ratio. So a 10-time, not quite as bad, but it takes a long time. It took 45 minutes for that 10-minute video to upload, so yeah, it took a while. And these videos go faster, but I had a bad day starting from last night. The old lady got down a spooky game to play for you guys and involved a horror game, and it was a rave set in the middle of the woods. So imagine if Slender Man had a rave in it. And I understood what to do. That I had no problem with. I couldn't figure out how to do it because I'm stumbling along around the goddamn woods and I'm trying to figure out how to use a cell phone because I can figure it out, but it's like I've never used one and you could tell how I was playing. And you know how kids be. And sometimes it would give you the same thing to upload and I didn't know any better and they'd be screeching at me to stop spamming the thread and I didn't like it. I wanted to pick up a stick after a while and hit all the kids with a stick is what I wanted to do. And you're supposed to be like avoiding this thing that lives in the woods and it just didn't work for me. And I was frustrated because it looked like a decent fun puzzle game. It was supposed to be a horror game, but I could never get it to unlock the spooky stuff, so break brace tea. I tried it again this morning and I was even worse at it, so that didn't go well. Then, to recap, in case you didn't see the thing, I went on Walmart and all the stuff that I ordered is just not in stock. Even though they're claiming that they're preparing it for shipment, they're like, this got delayed, check back later. So I know it's another week, 2 weeks on some of that stuff, if they ship it at all. I'm waiting for them to cancel it, which will be fine, because then I can place a fresh order in. And I was trying to make a video for you guys this morning, I swear, about dealing with disappointment and dealing with setbacks, and I swear to the gods that I felt something on my arm, and I reached over, and now I couldn't even tell you what it was, if it even existed, but I swear to the gods, I picked something squiggly off of my arm, and it felt like an ant, and I screeched and I threw it because I've had a bad allergic reaction to insect bites before. And I'm looking all over the floor for this damn thing. And I can't find it. So I was like, okay, enough of this bullshit. They can't go back to the nest if they're dead. So I got the vacuum. I vacuumed the whole entire kitchen. Everywhere. I vacuumed everywhere. I vacuumed in there. I vacuumed everywhere. And there's no other ants in this house. It was just one. And, I left the door open the other day, but I heard a little snicky laughter. So Loki thought it was funny. Then I got the hottest water I could manage, and because I don't have any more refills for my mop and I can't exactly get them right now, I was on my hands and knees washing the floor. So you can imagine the kind of mood I was in. Then I washed down the cabinets because I was still mad. And then I was washing down the tub. So if you're scrubbing the tub and toilet, you know you're really pissed, right? So that was the kind of day I had. And as I'm like scrubbing the bathtub, it occurred to me, we call Loki a toddler sometimes, but he's more like a mischievous little boy who doesn't think through what he does. He finds the frog or the horrid squiggly thing and he drops it on you. And he kept apologizing. He forgot I had a really bad allergic reaction one time. We were up in Canada when I was a little girl, and we were by Niagara Falls of all things, and I got stung by a bee. Now, what species of bee it was, I don't know, and I don't know if that makes a difference, but it was the first and only time when I got a bug bite. I had such a bad reaction, guys, that I was a tiny little, in case you can't believe this, I was a stick. I didn't even weigh 100 pounds as a child. I was a stick. I think I weighed like 75 pounds, maybe even less. So I was like a little bony thing. My arm swelled up to the size of a canned ham, and they did the triage right there. They made a tourniquet and they cut off the arm so that the venom wouldn't go the whole way through my body, and they triaged the stuff out, and they asked if I wanted to go to the hospital. I'm like, no, because I was a little girl, I was scared. So I came through okay, and my parents at first were saying, oh, she's making a big deal out of it, it's not anything. And the first aid people that luckily they had him at Niagara Falls at the time looked at him and he said, she could die. This is a really bad reaction. He said, you better, once you get back home, you better see about getting her a kid to carry her around, because if she had this reaction again, she's going to need this done again. And we get back home and they took me to the doctor, and the doctor's like, oh, it was nothing. It was a one-time reaction. So I never did get a kid to carry it around with me, but ever since then, I've been really afraid of insects. And Loki did not know, because it's not a story I told Loki. And as I was having a meltdown today and sailing on the boat and talking to myself, he found out and he apologized and he says, well, what can I do? What can I do to make up? I said, you can keep those damn insects outside. I said, if you don't, I said, I'm not going to have any choice, Loki. I'll be either putting poison down or I'll be putting boiling water on the nest. I said, I don't want to harm an animal if I don't have to. But at the same time, if it's me or them, because I don't know the reaction I would have to a bite, I said, they're going to go. So that happened today, and he understood after that. He couldn't believe why I got so angry, and it was like, I told you, I told you not to do that to me. So, sometimes, our gods aren't omnipotent. And, one second, my allergies. Sorry about that, but, our gods aren't omnipotent. He truly forgot if he knew, and I don't think he knew, because I don't tell him everything, everything. And he apologized backwards and forwards. And once he got the mental image of me remembering that and all the pain, I mean, it felt like I got shot, guys. And remember, this was back, like, in the 80s when there was no issue of people getting shot by. I honestly thought some bad man had shot me because I was a little kid. So it, like, my whole left hand just and the arm just swelled up like a balloon. It was like the scariest thing, and it was so fucking painful. I couldn't believe it. So now he knows why I have a terror of anything that has wings. I don't like them. So he agreed that's going to be his special job, to keep all the yuckies out of the house, and he'll remember now. He knows, he'll remember. He's good about that. But our gods aren't omnipotent. Sometimes they make mistakes. And Asmodeus was happy I found the sailing thing, and he had me sail around till I got some of the angries out, and yeah, at least I have a clean kitchen, ready for the holiday for this. And we made our holiday early. We actually made it last night. I asked them if they would like a ham. And so we made the ham and we boiled half dozen eggs, because I'm like, I don't know. I really don't want to try to chance going out with my nerfed immune system. And I don't know when we'll get the all clear. So I said, let's try 6. And then we can save 6 for like a couple days from now and then boil those off. And so we made those and we left them white for Lucifer, so he was happy. And we've been having a little that and some rice fritters I made, because we have a lot of rice. We're lucky we at least have the rice, and it's not bad. I mean, it's better than having nothing to eat. So, rice and ramen. Luckily, last year, Odin was insistent. I don't think he saw anything coming, but he was insistent that I order all this ramen. Like, you can order flats of it on Walmart. You used to be able to, like 30 packs for like $5 or $6, and you used to be able to get them in Aldi's too. And I have that, and I'm grateful I have it, because I at least have food if the other stuff runs out. So we turned it around. It was not the best 24 hours, but we turned it around, and he got a little scared because the numbers in Pennsylvania keep going up, and cases last time I checked were up above 18,000 confirmed cases and over 300 deaths. So he's just getting a little nervous, and I have sympathy for him. And I said, look, if you don't get me through this, I'm being Valhalla, so we're okay. And that was the exact wrong thing to say. No! I said, buddy, it's a joke. So, and I had to calm him down. I was just like, oh, way to go. Oh, now he's upset. So, I hope you guys have a good one. I do wish I could figure out, if the sea thing is just an interest I have. Like, I love reading, and I wouldn't associate any god or goddess with that, though Loki does like to read with you, and Odin does too. But I wish I knew where I got the sea thing from. I'm vaguely wanting to say Odin because Odin wanders everywhere and Odin gets into everything. Loki has connections to the sea, but it never feels like the old man. It never feels like Loki. It feels like maybe the sea itself. It's not Lys Irene or, Aegir or Njord or Poseidon or Neptune or anyone else specific. It's not like a specific personality. Maybe it's just the sea itself. Any kind of water. You guys know if there's a river on a map, I'll find it, I'll play in it. It's weird because Geminis are ear signs and I'm a fire dragon by Chinese astrology, so I don't have a single sign connected to water. I don't know. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.